everybody, it's Heather coming to you live from the car on my way home from work. Yay! Today actually turned out to be a beautiful day. It was raining and soggy, and there was like a huge accident on the highway here this morning. But now it's the sun's shining and it's kind of warm and muggy, a little breezy. But anyway, so on with the stats. I am 5'5". When I originally went for my first initial consultation, I weighed in at 249.5 pounds at the doctor. I am now down to 242.8, so I lost a total of 6.7 pounds in the past 2 weeks. I don't know if that's good or bad. I guess they say that you're only supposed to lose like 2 pounds a week. Actually, the past 3 weeks. 3 weeks. So I guess that's pretty good. 6.7 pounds. Sorry, I have to open the window. It's a little, actually I can turn on the air. It's a little muggy in here. Anyway, so I wanted to talk to you today about my cardiac clearance appointment. I had my cardiac clearance this past Friday. Everything was good. I was a tad bit nervous because I've never been to the cardiologist before, never had an EKG before, so I just kept thinking, oh my god, I've been like a smoker for like 25 years. They're gonna find something wrong with my heart and I'm gonna have to go to all these different crazy appointments. I'm gonna need a stress test, I'm gonna need this, I'm gonna need that. As it turns out, my EKG was perfectly normal. My blood pressure was a little bit elevated, so I did get diagnosed with mild hypertension. That was nothing really that would hold me back from the surgery, so I am actually cleared for surgery from a cardiology standpoint. So my next appointment that I am going to have will be, I don't have any appointments this week, so I'm kind of like on a little hiatus this week, which is kind of cool. Then I don't have to worry about taking off work, going in late, any of those things, rearranging the girls' schedules, because that's what I have to do in order to take off. I have to like have someone come in early or have someone come in late or whatever. So I don't have to worry about any of that this week. My next appointment that I will be going to that has to do with my surgery will be next Wednesday on the 20th. I have to fulfill the requirement of going to one, I don't even know, like group session, I guess, like counseling session, group get together session. I don't really know what you want to call it. Every either the third or the last Wednesday of every month. Oh, it's a support group. That's what it's called. There is a support group at a local church that they ask you to go to. You only have to go to one. You can come to more if you like really enjoy it, but you only have to go to one. So often they have like special support sessions, like special ones, where they discuss different topics. So it just so happens that the one that is coming up next Wednesday on the 20th is their fashion show. It's their spring fashion show. What that means is they will take patients that have had the surgery done, and they will show their before, and then they will show them after. And it is sponsored by, I believe, Boscov's. So they're literally doing like showing the spring fashions when they come out. I have seen YouTube videos, just like what their show looked like last year, because I wanted to get an idea. And it looks like what they do is it's in like this big like amphitheater, I guess, and the people, like, they have a big screen up on the stage and they show their before picture, and then they come out and they're covered in like a robe, I guess you want to call it, and they like kind of dance down the aisle and they get back up on the stage, and when they get up on the stage they like take off the robe and they do like a big reveal. So I've heard that it's a lot of fun. They actually suggested that I go to this one. They said since I'm so close to that date that I should just wait and go to this one. I am hoping that it is really inspirational. That's what my hope is. I'm thinking that it probably will be really inspirational for someone who is thinking about having the surgery or getting ready to have the surgery, to see, like, that could be you in a year. You know, I think that will be awesome. So I am really looking forward to that. That's next week. The week after that, on the 27th of April, I have my scope appointment, my EGD, where they will take the scope and they will go down my esophagus. They'll check my esophagus for like damage from heartburn or whatever. They'll check like the gases in your stomach or like your gastric juices. They will also, I think, take biopsies, I think the doctor said, and they'll check to see like how open my esophagus is. They'll go into your stomach. They'll check your stomach. They just want to make sure that there's no problems ahead of time. Before you have the surgery done. Which brings me to, I have two other things that I do need to get done that I have not even scheduled yet. One of them is my blood work, which I can go any morning. Since I'm not going to eat the morning of the 27th, maybe I'll just run and get it done that day, because I can't eat anything after midnight, because you do get put under for the scope. The other thing is my family doctor, when I had gone to see her about the smoking cessation, she had asked me to get an ultrasound of my stomach, of my gallbladder actually. She said that a lot of times she has had several patients that went and had the surgery done. They have this major surgery, and then a couple weeks after surgery they start having a lot of pain, and they find out that they have gallstones. So she had suggested that I get an ultrasound prior to going in for the surgery, so that I can rule that out and I don't have to worry about it, because a lot of times they'll have to go back in and do more surgery, and that's no good for anybody. So yeah. Still a little undecided, trying to weigh the pros and cons. I actually will talk about that in a separate video, the pros and cons of which surgery I want. I know which one I'm kind of leaning towards, but I don't want to reveal that yet, because I am planning on doing a whole video on that. Trying to think what else. I had a really good weekend. One of my best friends from high school, she has a couple of friends that that have had the sleeve surgery. We thought that one had the bypass, but she didn't. She ended up having the sleeve. So she invited them over to her house on Saturday night, and I was able to go over and talk to both of them about the different types of surgery, like why they chose the surgery that they chose. I could basically ask them any question. One of them is 2 months post-op, and the other one is almost 2 years post-op. So it was nice to get their point of view. They kind of told me like the down and dirty about the surgery, what they loved, what they didn't, and it was funny getting like you really get different people's points of view, and just because their surgery went one way or their feelings went one way does absolutely not mean that yours are gonna go that way, because it was funny. The one who was just 2 months post-op was telling me that the day of surgery and the day after, she was in horrendous pain. She was like dying. She couldn't stand it. You know, even like the afterwards, like drinking and eating and trying to get through all of that. She said it was just horrible, horrible, horrible. Now the other one that was 2 years post-op, she was funny because she was like, I don't know exactly what she's talking about, because I like breezed through it. I didn't think it was bad at all. So it is funny to get different people's points of view. You never know what's going to happen, and you never know what your experience is going to be. I have a high pain tolerance, so I don't know, but I hear that the pain is like horrific when you first wake up. So And I know I do have a high pain tolerance, so we'll see what happens. If it's bad for me, then I think it's pretty bad. So we'll see. Hopefully it'll be good and I won't have to worry about it. I am still shooting for August for my surgery. I actually talked to my job today, so just to prepare them so that they know that like that's what I'm doing. I'm shooting for August. Trying to get all my ducks in a row, and hopefully I'll be able to keep that up. The only other appointment that I have to go to is the sleep study, which is not scheduled yet. I actually have a consult with the physician, and then we'll see about getting it scheduled. So that's that. I don't know. I don't think I have anything else to report. Like my video if you enjoyed this. Please subscribe to my channel. Leave me comments down below. Let me know, what your thoughts and feelings are. If you've had the surgery, if you're getting ready, if you're just thinking about it. I'd like to get to know a few people that have had the surgery. I think that would be really fun. We could bounce things off of each other, or even people that are getting ready to have the surgery who are in the same boat that I am, just going through all their preliminary stuff. But thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful evening. Thanks. Bye.